welcome to my kitchen. Today we're getting ready for St. Patty's Day and we're going to be making Irish soda bread with raisins. So let's get started. Very, very simple recipe. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat the oven 375 because we're going to be cooking this for 45 minutes until really beautifully golden brown. So let's get started. What we're going to need is 4 cups of flour. We'll start with the dry ingredients first. Then we are going to need 4 tablespoons of sugar. Next, we're going to need 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Then we're going to need 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay, so let's just mix all that up. Now to that, I'm going to be adding 4 tablespoons of butter. It's still cold. I cubed it up. So now we're going to mix it in here. Okay, so now can use a fork and we're just gonna work it into the flour so it's like an oatmeal consistency, the butter. Now the wet ingredients, we're going to be adding buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you're going to be, what you can do is you can put whole milk, because for this recipe we need 1 3/4 cup of buttermilk. So what you do is you put 1 3/4 cup of milk, then you can add a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar to it. You let it sit, it'll curdle, and then you have your buttermilk. So just in case you didn't buy, buttermilk, you can make your own with regular milk. Okay, so we're just going to work this in. Okay. All right, to our dry ingredients, we're going to be adding 1 egg that I've beaten. And then the buttermilk. So it's 1 cup. And then 3/4 cup. Okay. Let's go ahead and mix this up. Now we're not going to be mixing this too much. As soon as it gets flaky like this, now we're going to transfer it over to the counter. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding 2 cups of raisins. Now this is a lot of raisins. You can add 1 cup, but I like a lot of raisins. So let's just get that mixed in real quick. Okay. Now let's put that onto the counter. Okay, so now we don't want to overmix. We just want to mold it all together into the shape that we want. Okay, I need a little extra flour. Okay. So we'll shape it around about 2 inches. You want to have it 2 inches high. Don't worry about the extra flour. All right, great. So now what we're going to do is you're going to put it in whatever pan you want. You're going to put it on parchment paper. I'll show you. Now I have my cast iron, okay, and I have parchment paper, so we're going to put it right into the cast iron, or whatever pan you have. Okay, let me get everything out of the way and I'll show you. So now it's in the cast iron pan on parchment paper. Now we're gonna cut an X into it. We're gonna go about 1 inch or so down. And this will keep the rise from going too high. And you want to go all the way through to each end. Okay. Now we're going to put this in the oven for about 45 minutes, and we'll get back when it's done. And here it is, straight out of the oven, Took exactly 45 minutes. Irish soda bread with raisins. I think it came out beautiful. Now let's give it a taste. Now it's very hot. I would let these cool for a little bit. It is very hot. Honestly, it doesn't need any butter, but if you'd like, you can go ahead and add some butter, but it's beautiful on its own. So I hope you try to make this recipe. It's so simple to make. No sense in buying it from the store with all the preservatives in it. Make it homemade from scratch. Like I said, if you don't have the buttermilk, just take the same amount of regular milk, add a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, let it sit on the counter for a few minutes or so, about 10 minutes, and the milk will curdle, and then you have your buttermilk. It's as simple as that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.